G'day guys. That was probably a bit preempted. G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So, if you don't know, my camera's not working. So annoying. So annoying. It was on, and then it stopped. I even bought, I thought it was the cord, and I've bought quite an expensive cord. Well, about as expensive as the USB cord can get, but usually in this point I need to restart the computer, so I'm probably going to restart the stream, to be honest. I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, I don't know what to do at this stage. It honestly, I'm having a bad afternoon and it's just kicking me while I'm down. The camera was on and the picture was up 10 minutes ago, and then it stopped. You guys can hear that camera connecting and all that jazz. But hey, we won't let it get us down. If I can't get the camera working, we'll do some sort of interesting screen share and browse some products or something. Yeah, so I'll tell you why I've had a bad afternoon in a minute. I'll let a couple of people get in. You can see here, that's what I see of the camera. I need to talk to Blake's Aquatics. I believe he runs like a third party software, which Windows Firewall is not turned on, so they reckon. It's because Windows Firewall stops me from playing my games. I can't even see the comments right at this second. Oh, Craig's finished his live to come over. I'll have to jump on your live next week. Tell me when you go live. So I've got this thing. Let me know if anybody else has it. I've turned the camera screen on. That won't make any difference. I've got this thing on YouTube where I can't actually turn notifications on to see when YouTubers post or go live or anything, and it's quite frustrating. And I've tried for years to fix it. I've done there's the YouTube ideas on how to get see how the camera clicks. Can you hear it? Craig gets most an hour later. It's annoying. That's what I see. Oh no, I transitioned now. You guys have lost your picture. That's sad. Oh, can you hear Cooper? Obviously not having fun. It's like a bit of a pickle, you know, because I get to the point a frozen fish tank. Yeah, it's just a photo. So I feel like it's definitely a cord issue because you can hear it clicking in and out. And the cord cost me like $30. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm in two minds. So like, one mind is that it looks ridiculously shit me not having the camera on, so I should cancel the live. But then the other mind is I don't want to let people down by not coming to say hi. I'm trying different chords now, but that chord doesn't even register. Cooper's not having a good time. Alright, let's try this chord. I don't think any of those little short ones work. I think we went through this last time. Because remember last time I couldn't find the chord. But the chord that I couldn't find is the chord that I'm currently using. Or that, you know what I mean. The good, in inverted commas, good chord. Is the now bad chord. It was live. Like just before I went live, the picture was up. That's what grinds my gears so much. Oh, what grinds my gears? Is that Homer Simpson or Family Guy? Where'd the USB go? Oh, that's disappointing. What? I'm sad, guys. Alright, so I'll tell you a story while we be sad together. Yeah, let me just bump this up. Screen share's over there, so if I put this here, there we go, transition. So these are, so my dirt bike, if anybody's been following the story, Craig says everyone must be out tonight. Everyone's just coming and then going because there's no camera, but I'll get to it in a sec. So let's search part number. Well, actually, let's go on my Facebook. Don't share the details with everyone. You're really letting you guys in on the inside now. Oh, how's this application for Night Out with the Boys? 11 years ago. Here. Alright, so if you look here, that's my starter motor, and that's not the video I wanted to show you. That's the only one I uploaded to Facebook. Basically, the starter motor, is that the only one I sent? Basically the starter motor the brushes are gone because when I push on the end of it, I push the the center shaft in, it fires up, so that means that the brushes aren't touching the motor, which sucks. So that means I've been chasing like a water issue. I thought it was water causing the issue. Drilling breathers in the starter motor, all that sort of jazz, and it looks like after all that it's just the brushes, which is only $35, but my main upset slash worry about that is basically the bike has only got 50 hours on it, and I don't ride around the car. Like my rides are like 60 to 80 kilometers and with 1 or 2 stops, so like I do not put the starter motor under a lot of strain. But how funny is this? Like if I search this number 1331201, what comes up here? Look at this, comes up as a Honda part number. So what's funny is, well, I obviously ordered the Honda one because Honda's supposed to be pretty good. But anyway, this obviously isn't where I ordered it from. I ordered it from a shitty looking shop, to be honest. I should have ordered it from here. Oh, so like I kept finding it online, but like there's 2 different brushes with 2 different part numbers, and like all the stores had one or the other. I actually want, I wonder if there's the part number for the bearing here. The back looks different. Everything else looks the same. See that there's a bearing in that casing there. I'd love to have that bearing. I don't think my starter motor will ever die. Like I don't think it would be a problem. I've actually chem welded those magnets in. See that casing there? The magnets actually come loose and fall off. So I've proofed my starter. That's shit. Look at all the part numbers, and there's no part number for that bearing. I wouldn't mind getting a new bearing, but I can't find any info on it. I think I might just have to tap it out and take it to a bearing shop. G'day, John. G'day, G-Snap. How are you? So if you haven't caught the news, my camera is not playing cricket. I'm just going to keep trying to get it running, but it's taken the wind out of my sails. I was saying just before, like, I've got to make a tough decision. It's either have like a low quality live stream because the camera's not working, or the other one is I disappoint people by not going live in my normal slot. Disappointment. I'll just keep turning it on and off. I'm going to have a chat to Blake's Aquatics because I believe, actually, you know what, let's just order a bloody cord. Is it USB mini? US micro. I'll get a 3 meter. I don't really know what, like, Officeworks might be good. A 3 meter black braided. I feel like braided is like a gimmick, but every braided cord I've had has failed, so it doesn't say much for them. USD. That one's $40. I don't know if I'm really prepared to spend that much. The right angle one would be cool if it went to the right angle. Fucking hilarious. That one doesn't exist. Drop a comment. Do I spend $40 on a cable? G'day Matty D. If you're just joining, my camera's not working. I'm unsure if it's the cable or the software, but we're blaming the cable today. Last time we blamed the software. Can't blame the same thing every round. Ooh, I found another cable. It's got a bit of girth to it, so it might be good. I've got a pile of cables because last time I lost my good cable, which is now my shit cable. The problem with USB-C micro cables is I've found a heap of them. They don't transfer data, they're only charging. I think USB-Cs are the same. Like that one doesn't even register that the camera's plugged in. It doesn't like that cord. Maybe it's the camera. Maybe I got water in the camera one too many times. That's connected now. Can you guys hear it turning on and off? I set the camera to open file when it plugs in, so now it keeps swinging the file open. Where's the memory card? Oh, I didn't post last week's members video. Let's post it now. I'm gonna post it while we're live, so you get a couple of members videos this week. How do I do it? Do you know what's crazy? It's like 2020 something and you still can't post a members video on your phone. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. G'day, man. Right. Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah, I'm calling it lawn chats because I was watering the lawn and chatting to the camera. So then you go on your phone, you go set it to private. So there's no set it to members on the phone. It's the sole thing that stuffs me up in the members videos. Oh, Nathan's here. Welcome, welcome. I think I'm just going to stay live whether I get the camera working or not. It's definitely connected good there. If you just joined us, we're saying, do I spend $40 on a USB-C cable? One thing I will say, when the File Explorer opens, I can't view the memory card on the camera, so that's a sign that it's not working. I need to go back up in the comments. So something. Craig snapped the clutch handle. So it's funny you say it's always something. With the gas, like It really wasn't. Like, I was like maybe quite pedantic on maintenance, but it never let me down. So I'm thinking about going for a ride tomorrow without a starter motor, but I don't think I will. I'll give you the pros and cons about the gaming cable. Well, the pros is it's a good cable. The cons is the price. And the pros is you guys get to see me on camera because something's not right. If you saw earlier, so what happened is, like, the camera was on, but it was just sitting on the table, and I lifted it up. And when I lifted it up, it disconnected. And I haven't been able to get it to connect back. And I've like reset the computer, I've reset the software. I'm starting to think there might be a bit of corrosion in the point. Just giving it a bit of a ream in and out, you know. What was I going to show you? Can't remember. Yeah, I don't think $40 is the go. I think $20. And I probably won't buy it online because Officeworks is just down the road. But yeah, it's pretty bumming. I don't want Office. Do you let people know your location or not? Let me know your opinion. Oh, so like, yeah, I was hoping Blake would pop in, but oh well. I'll have a chat to him during the week. Managed to finish early from work. Finish early from work? It's pretty late over there, eh? Interesting, could be a cable. Oh, so Nathan, was it working smoothly previously? So, no. Well, it was working 30 minutes ago when I set up before the live, you know, like your pre-camera check sort of thing. So yeah. Oh, so I think I'm going to stop breeding chickens, guys. At least for the short period. So like I've got a load of chick eggs in there now, and I'm going to hatch what I've got and sell them, and I'm going to make a spreadsheet on cost versus sales, and if I don't at least break even, I'm out. I breed fish for the love of it. I honestly don't give a hell about making any money, but like the chickens wasn't for the love of it. I don't know. I know like die-hard chicken people would probably hate me for that, but the chickens was profiteering. What can we watch? Alright, so you ready? You're even going to see what's like my suggested videos. We could put Katie's fish room tour on, but I don't think I'd want to put that on my channel without asking first. Not many of these out. Oh, so I was playing Command and Conquer, and then my computer decided it doesn't want to play Command and Conquer anymore. I can actually maybe show you. Let's have a look, see if it'll... Oh no, I deleted it. I got PC Game Pass for Xbox. It's not that great, but I just started Ashes of Singularity. Is that Ashes? Whatever that word says. So you guys know I've got triple monitors. Really funny / not that funny. If you if you play like an RTS, like a Command and Conquer style game on triples, it sucks because all the picture is like on the far left and the far right. So, or like all your HUD. So like your we can watch bike rides. So like all your so you're constantly twisting trying to play the game. The triples are literally only good for the driving simulator. Yeah, I think I'll go with the $20 cable. I don't know if I think it's the cable. Oh, this is... I know what this is. This is where I go riding, guys. If you watched any of my... if you've watched any of my videos of riding, this will actually probably look familiar to you. Yeah, so you say Craig says K cords don't last and he's buying them weekly. I would actually go as far as saying the braided ones don't last as long. Would you agree? I think the outer casing is that hard that flexing it actually stretches the copper inside and snaps it. Man, this trail's sick. I don't know why I'm saying that, and I've ridden it before, but I want to go riding. I'm not sure if this is which spot this is. I just know that I've ridden it. That car they just go on their own way, they're not following the track. It's interesting. Craig gets the Energizer metal cord. I'm guessing that's from the supermarket. There's one more thing I could actually try. Doodaloo, doodaloo. It's in a tin. I've actually got a wireless charger for my phone in my room. Basically, I'm with Telstra, and I'm not saying Telstra's good or anything, but they actually like sent me a clock with a charger on it for free. I'm sure I'll pay for it in the long run. But yeah, it's a pretty cool clock. It's got like Hey Google on it, and like it's got an alarm, and you can put your own songs on the alarm, even though my phone does that. No camera, guys. I think I'm admitting defeat. I'm just like mesmerized by watching the ride. I think that in Australia we've got some of the coolest landscape. Wouldn't you agree? Hey G-Snap, my betters are just cruising. I haven't tried to breed them. One of my girls started getting a little bit of fin rot, so I threw her in a big 200 litre tank. I figured that you could the water can't get much cleaner than that. Oh, you're putting lino in the front room. I gotta do some tiling next week, I think. I'm gonna set up a computer room. I don't know why I pressed transition then. So that's all I can see, in case you were wondering. It's crazy how you like $2,500 camera and it can't even connect to the computer properly. I should message this guy and go for a ride with him. Any tips with floating floors? I'm not like full bottle on them, but so when I was younger, we had floating style floors, and my dad just direct stuck them so they don't have that tinny noise, but I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea. Maybe look into direct sticking them and see if it's a good idea. One of my mates had floating floors and his 8-foot fish tank leaked and it wiped the whole house out, and they were only like 1 or 2 years old. They were still near new. Luckily he actually got insurance and he ended up tiling the next time. I think they got paid out for the floors and then paid the extra for tiling. But man, tiling your house sucks. Going straight over floorboards. Oh, okay, that's a different situation. How do they claim scratch proof? That's interesting. How waterproof are they? Are they like dump a whole fish tank on them waterproof, or are they water resistant? I love trucks like this. They're like used to be fire brakes many years ago, and then like they've been let go and they're slowly growing back and turning into like single trails. They usually flow really well. I should get the camera back out on the bike, hey guys. Biggest problem is it's getting hot. I think that's why I was kind of pushing to go for a ride tomorrow, because it's only 17 and overcast. It would be perfect weather. Oh. Still got a bit of a cough, eh? So that bike there, the red one, is pretty much the 4-stroke version of mine, I would say. 430 would be the exact same, would be same power in, like, not same power, but it'd be just as quick but different delivery. 430 to 450. One of my mates just went from a 450 to a 252 stroke, and he hasn't ridden it yet. He's going out tomorrow, but he said his road is going to be disappointed in the power. And like I said to him, I'm pretty sure you'll find that the 2-stroke will feel faster, but like you've got to ride it faster. Whereas the 4-stroke will go fast without any effort, if that makes sense. I'm sure black people would understand that. So what's the go, Nathan? Have you got floorboards on concrete and then you're flooring over the top of that? Oh yeah, just dunk a board in the water, see what happens. It's pretty much worth wasting a board to make that decision. Do you have vernier calipers or whatever they're called? Measure the thickness and then put it in water and then measure the thickness again after and see if it swells. I think that better's older than mine. I'm not sure. I actually don't know betters that well, hey. I just bought it. What part of me regrets buying it, but then at the same time I've only had problems with the starter motor. I can't be disappointed in the bike when the starter motor is an outsourced part. So like the funniest thing is, Better, they make the suspension in-house, they make the motor in-house, they make the frame in-house. Not many bike brands make the suspension in-house. Outsourced parts is like, there's a few like Carby, starter motor, rims, but starter motor is one of the only parts on it that isn't in-house, and it's what's failed on me. I think so. I don't know. I don't mean to bang on about it, but the only thing I can think is the water in it was causing like an arc or whatever, and even though the water didn't break it, the water caused premature failure, I would presume. Floor joists sit off the slab. Big enough space you can get under there and assess them. I don't understand how that is a thing. There's a space between your floor and your slab that you can get underneath. I'm so confused. Should all go subscribe to this channel and write Rumble's Fish Room in the comments. It's so hard to tell on camera how fast they're going. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I should message the guy and see if I can go for a ride with him. I ride at that speed, but I bet you it's faster than it looks on the camera. It's crazy, like, how even just state to state how different houses are built. Like, I don't know, like pretty much 90% of the houses I've been in WA a cement slab with brick walls and direct stuck floors to the slab. But I know that, like, over east, brick walls is not common, hey? Oh, your house is a 70s house. My house is an 80s house. Yeah. Craig says they're moving. I'm definitely like way faster than I was like 2 years ago. The group I ride in, they do A, B and C rides, and I can ride the B pace, I just don't have the sustainability. So if I go on a B ride, I just hang at the back, and I'm usually like not last, but enough to keep, like, not be that slow that I start annoying people, you know? It's so crazy, like, I've toured so much of the Perth Hills region on my bike. Most places, like, I know where this is. This is out near a place called Metro Road. Well, I don't know where they are now. They're just making their own track. These two seem to do that a bit. You notice the last video, they were riding next to the single trail. What's he done? Got himself a mischief. Man, I've been lost in the bush like that, like not even near a track. Oh, he got dusted. And it was pissing down with rain, and I was having spark plug issues. It was a nightmare. I ended up having to change the spark plug, and then the second one fouled. And then when the second one fouled, I had to walk 10 k's back to my car, and it was the most rainfall we had had for the year on that day. What happened to the Starlet? It's just chilling. It's currently sitting on the hoist. The clutch is on my dining room table. So yeah, it ready. I'll find a photo. Here we go. Oh, hang on. No, I want to leave that there so that's the flex plate. If you... Can I zoom in on it? See here where the mouse is. It looks like a little mark. That was actually a divot in the flex plate where I could feel my finger like sink into the flex plate. So I had to get it machined. Well, I've zoomed out. But it's exciting because now we've got this bad boy. So it's my own fault. The clutch was slipping and it was getting worse. And I started toying with it because I knew I was taking it out on the weekend just gone. So like the days leading up to that, I actually started sending it. I would get up like 12 psi in third gear, spinning the clutch and then like let it grab and it would like fling the car a bit. And I was being stupid. And by doing that, I actually stuffed the flywheel. But the good news is it's only $80 to machine the flywheel. My mate actually just messaged me right now. Do I want to do the car in the morning? So looks like I'm doing the car in the morning. I struggle to have friends that want to work on cars, and like if you've worked on cars, like it's so much more enjoyable doing it with a mate. All of my friends that were into cars like had babies and got out of cars, but it's like you can have babies and still be into cars. Nathan's house is brick veneer. Craig still hasn't worn his boots, yeah. Soak them in water and then put them on. I believe that's how you free up the boots. Nathan says not a bad price for a shaved. Yeah, I thought so. The place that I went to is like 5 minutes from my work, and like I always see the company pop up on Facebook when people are talking about shit, and like there was like engine parts as far as that I could see, and like it definitely looked like high horsepower stuff and stuff. So that seems like they're a trusted machine shop. Young fella's not impressed. All of a sudden, the young fellas stopped liking the bath and the shower. Pretty bizarre. I might end the live and go give her a hand. I think it's the least I could do. So I think I'm going to end it there, guys. Sorry there was no camera, but I hope you enjoyed the riding footage. Even though it's not my footage, it's where I ride, so I think some of you might find that interesting. I don't like this riding, like the flat power lines and that. I understand like you have to ride spots like that to get to like the good trails, but I'm really not a fan of like flat stick riding, flat trails, because I just feel like I'm gonna die if I hit one wrong bump. Alright. I was thinking about doing a morning stream one day and playing a bit of a video game with you guys. This game here, I'll show you. That one, Ashes of... Is it Ashes of Singularity? It is, hey. What do you mean? I'm stranded. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. I'll get a new chord by next week, hopefully. It's the second stream that's been completely